Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a full face using all CoverGirl products. We have some new products I'm going to go ahead and dive into. I'm super excited. So it's going to be a full face of affordable makeup using only one brand. So if you guys are interested on seeing that, let's go ahead and hop right on in. Alright, so to go ahead and get started, we are going to prime up the skin first. I will probably do the eyes first and then get back into the face in a little bit. So I got a very large package from CoverGirl actually of all their new products right now. We have some eyeshadow palettes, some glitter shadows, we have some shadow sticks. So I'm just going to use up some of those products as well and put them to the test too. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the face. First I'm going to zoom in a little bit. The only products I'm realizing I don't have with me would be a bronzer, the powder off camera, but we're going to hop into the face first, I'm going to go to the eyes. So I'm going to use this CoverGirl True Blend base. This is the Skin Smoothing Primer. I actually think it reminds me of a higher end primer, so I really like it. It has a really nice smell to it as well, pretty fresh. So that is not new, but I do like that. So I'm just going to put it all into the T-zone. And it kind of like feels like a lotion-y consistency, but also has a little bit of that silicone-ness to it, so you know it's going to hide up the pores and give a little bit of that blurring effect and make the foundation like glide on really easy. But it still has like that lotion-y kind of feel, so it's not super like thick. So to go ahead and prime up my eyes for shadow, I'm going to use a different concealer as my base. That's only because the concealer I'm going to use for the under eye is not as thick, I feel, as I would normally use one for the base. So bear with me on that. There are 4 new palettes that look like so. These are available at Walmart. By the way, not sponsored at all. I just am letting you guys know. I did use this one in my previous video and actually really love the pigment of them. These shades are gorgeous. Each one offers a different color selection. So these are so amazing, like super inexpensive, CoverGirl, and they are very pigmented. Okay, girl. Yes. So this is the one I used in my previous video. I haven't decided like what color look I want to go for yet or anything like that. So I'm still kind of deciding right now with you guys. But we also have some shadow sticks, which I can lay down as a base. Are the shadow sticks? They are the True Blend Queenship shadow sticks. I'm going to go with number 900 first, which is more of a nude matte color. And I'm just going to run that right on top of the base like concealer I had down, even though this is going to act as a base as well, just to give extra-ness right here. I'm just going to put it on the lid and tap it in with my finger. It's just a very light nude base, but I think it will pull the shadows good. Wow, it's pretty pigmented actually too, so that's good. I'm gonna use my finger to blot it in. I know it's a shadow and not a concealer, but I'm not really ruining anything just because it's a nude shadow. I'm going to start off using this palette right here. This is the CoverGirl Overthrown eyeshadow palette. I actually really love the way that these palettes look. They just look like royalty, like they just look super nice and like luxury-like, and you get a decent amount of shadows in each palette, which is good. So these are the shades, and I'm just going to go in starting out with that matte one right over here called Fallen, which is a nice light mauve brown color. And I'm just going to run that into the crease. CoverGirl is one of my favorite drugstore brands. I've been using them since I was like literally 10. Like ever since I started falling in love with makeup and just playing around with makeup, CoverGirl has been a brand. Like my mom used to use it, still uses it, but like that's always been a brand that we loved. So yeah, this is like a childhood brand. And I can't remember if I've done a full face of CoverGirl or not. I really enjoy doing full face looks and like testing all new makeup, full face testing. So I like doing these types of videos. So let me know if you guys like seeing like full face of this or testing full face of new makeup. So yeah, I can't remember if I've done a full face CoverGirl. I don't think so. I want to say no, but I can't really remember. So this is pretty. It's pulling more of like a mauve on my eye. Definitely looks mauve brown in the pan, but that's not a bad thing at all. Just letting you know. This is just going to be like our base pretty much because I haven't decided what color I'm going to use. This is pretty neutral, so it can go with like any look. And we're just going to take this color right over here as more of a matte brown. And so I'm just going to kind of put that towards the outer section because I think I'm going to be using a blue. So I just kind of want to make this a little bit neutral first, and then we'll hop in with those. Like, these blues are just so amazing. The Overthrown palette that I first originally fell in love with, it's called Swiped. It's a deeper navy blue with a little bit of shimmer. I'm gonna put this towards the outer section of my eye. I'm gonna bring this into like a V motion, so just really putting this in the outer V area. Packing the shadow down really helps put the pigment there and like give its fullest potential of color instead of so much wiping and dragging, because I do want to have that bold look. I don't really want to wipe away too much. I'm going to take a little bit of that deeper black shade and kind of mix that to the outer section as well. I don't want to just stop it at being blue, if that makes sense. Just keeping it there. I think this look just turned really smoky really fast. That's okay. We need moments like this. Am I right? A clean brush and just blend above it lightly, because now I'm going to go in with the other blue shade, but I want to make sure this is blended on top first. Kind of just looks more like smoky and not so much blue. It is a deeper like navy blue, so that's definitely why. Right here, which is called High Life in the Rain palette. I'm going to use more of a brush like this just to really pack on the color. And this one pulls, whoa, so much pigment. Start putting it here and making my way into the center of the eye. Wow, that is a lot of pigment. Okay, I'm only keeping this in the center, like so. That is a lot of pigment. Taking the shade Lavish, which is down here, it's a little bit deeper than a champagne color. I'm gonna put that right into the inner section of the eye that we left bare and mesh it into that blue. Using a little bit of Look Lockup from Covergirl, I'm going to spritz my brush a little bit. Definitely don't have to, because these colors are loaded with pigment, but I kind of just want to have that glassy effect there. And then I'm going to probably go in with those liquid shadows as well and pop it in the center. Actually going in with the shade Legacy from the Overthrown palette, which is more of a champagne tone, a little bit more golden too, and popping that into the inner third instead. The other one was just a little bit too dark. And then just kind of meshing those two tones together lightly and ombreing them in. I'm gonna take a clean blending brush and blend this right here, just so it's not harsh. I will go back in with some more blue into the centers, but now I'm going to take the liquid shadow. This is their Exhibitionist liquid shadow. This one's in the color number 1, and this is what it looks like. Beautiful. Pop that right into the inner section, right on top of that other shade, and it just gives an extra additional sparkle. I'm going to take a tiny bit of the blue that's in this Queenship palette, and it looks like so. I'm just gonna actually take it with my finger like that and kind of pop it into the center outwards area, but more to the center. Taking a little bit of this liquid shadow. This is in the number 3. It's more of like a silvery color. I'm just going to pop a tiny bit on my finger, dab it off, actually the excess, because I don't want too much. And I'm just gonna pop it into the center of the blue. Just a little bit to kind of give the blue a little shimmer. We have to blend because it does look a little choppy to me. So I'm going to further blend right here and anywhere on the tops where I think it might look a little harsh. and just like fluff it away. Just gonna wipe underneath to get the excess away. And then I'm gonna hop into foundation and we will return to the eyes after that, just so I can do like the last little touches on the like lower lash line. So moving into foundation for right now, I'm going with the True Blend Matte Made Foundation. Absolutely love this foundation. I have done a full video on these. So since that's a matte foundation and I want a little bit of dew to my skin, before I go in and apply that, I'm actually gonna go in with the Vitilist Go Glow. And it's an illuminating lotion, so it's really just going to give that extra dew and glow to my skin before we do the foundation. Dot a little bit on my skin. I'm gonna actually blend it in with a brush just because I have some glitter on my fingers and I don't want to get that everywhere. So for the foundation, I'm mixing these shades Sand Beige and Natural Beige together to get my shade. I'm gonna use that same brush to actually apply the foundation. We'll blend this in with a sponge, but I'm just gonna initially lay the product down, and it may look a little dark right now, but once I blend it out, it'll be good. I have a full video on this foundation. I go into depth on it, like how it works and the wear and everything like that, but I do love this foundation. So because it is a matte foundation, on the days where I don't want it to be too matte, I always just go in with either an oil or a liquid illuminator like that, like I've used, just so we can still go ahead and use it without it having the fullest potential of it being matte. And that's what I love to do. So just because the matte foundation doesn't mean I can't use it, because we all know I love more of the dew, but matte is super pretty as well. For concealer, I'm going in with the Vitilist concealer. I do not know the name offhand. It actually doesn't show me, which I believe I mentioned that in one of my videos that it wasn't there. We're still gonna use it because I don't have another one. So you just basically twist it up. Just gonna roll with the color that I'm given. That is very, very light. Oh my God. So let me apply this and see if I have another shade that I can mix, because I don't like a super bright under eye. I have another shade I'm going to mix in with it. It's more of like a beige. From what I remember, I have used this and I wasn't 100% on it, but I don't have another one. I'm just gonna take a little bit of the powder, which is their Vitilist Healthy Powder. This is in the color Buff Beige. I'm gonna do a little bit under here. Under my eyes too. As far as bronzer goes, I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera and I will be right back. For highlighter, I'm gonna go in with the Vitilist Healthy Glow. This is in the number 3 and it comes in a little pot like so. I'm just gonna apply this highlighter on all these areas. I absolutely love highlighters like this where it's more of a cream, especially for summer. You can even use this underneath your eyeshadows. I love doing that. This is gorgeous. So I'm just gonna take a fine brush and kind of smoke out this section right here, meeting up to the lid color with that blue that we have. I'm gonna go ahead and do my lashes. I'm gonna put on falsies off camera. For mascara, I'm going with my favorite mascara from them. This is the Exhibitionist mascara. I am so obsessed. Like, I've been using it since day one and it is just amazing, my holy grail. So I'm going to apply a little bit to the false ones to blend and then a little bit to the bottom. So I think it is like ultra black as well. Like it's like, to me, feels like a higher end mascara. Like I'm so obsessed. I love it. And this is one of those mascaras that don't get flaky throughout the day. You don't see it like coming on your cheeks. You don't see it melting away and touching your skin. Like it's not like that. For my lips, I'm going in with the Exhibitionist lip liner in the color Caramel Nude. I'll go ahead and first line them up. This one's more of like a peachy nude. These lip liners are so smooth, like they just glide right on like butter. I'm gonna take the Melting Pout Matte Lipstick, the color Current Nude. This is one of my favorites from them. I absolutely adore the shade. Taking the liquid glitter eyeshadow again. This is the Exhibitionist number 1. I'm going to just kind of pop it into the inner corner of my eye. A little bit. And then taking the number 2 to go right over top of that as well, just to give an extra pop. And I just like take a brush and kind of pat on top of it so it's not crazy harsh. So once I've done that, that pretty much completes this makeup look using only CoverGirl products. Super affordable look, and using some of the new products, I absolutely fell in love with those palettes. They're so nice, like CoverGirl, you know? Like they look so high end, and those glitter shadows remind me so much of the steel ones. So those ones could be totally a dupe. Like I fell in love with them. Like it. Like I feel like it's perfect for like a date night or, you know, a night in summer. Like I don't know. I just love the blue. So hope you guys did enjoy this video. Maybe you found it a little bit helpful. I will have all the products I used in today's video down below, so be sure to check there. So I believe that is all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.